Okay, so in previous lecture we had talked about physical quantities, and I had told you people that we can differentiate various physical quantities on the basis of their units. So today we are going to talk about units. So units are the chosen reference which on multiple can represent a physical quantity. What does it mean? That it's a fixed reference. It's a fixed. For if we will talk about mass. Suppose that it is 1 meter. This is 1 meter. It is fixed. Okay, 1 meter will not be like here. If it, some other people will say that this is 1 meter and this is 1 meter. So everything will be messed up. Okay, so every in the international, in the international system we have fixed the length of 1 meter. So that is why it has saying here that it's a chosen reference which on multiple can represent a physical quantity. Now 1 meter, if I will multiply into one more 1 meter, then it will become 1 meter square, and 1 meter square is the unit of what? Can anyone say? Area. Exactly. Meter is the unit of length. Meter is the unit of length. These two are the unit of length. When we multiplied meter into meter, we got the unit of area, that is meter square. So now here, while defining a base unit or standard for a physical quantity, the following characteristics must be considered. If you are talking about any physical quantities units, so that units must be well defined. It should be well defined. For we can take an example. Here in our local we say it like ek bitta. Okay, and if in London we will go and we will say that I want a cloth of 2 bitta, they won't understand it. Okay, and so that is why it should be well defined. Everyone should know about it. Everyone should be aware of this, that what 1 meter should be. Next is invariability. As I said that its reference is fixed. 1 meter means this much, not more than that, not less than that. It should be a fixed reference. Third is accessibility. It should be easy availability. We measure meter by a ruler. Normally when we used to do calculations and all in maths, we use rulers and ruler we can find it anywhere in any shop. It is not like you have to go to America to find that ruler and then you will measure that 1 meter. So that is why it is saying that it should be easy availability. It's everywhere you can find it. Now fourth is reproducibility. What does it mean? As I told you here that the units can reproduce more. Mass is kilogram. Okay, and as I said here, what I said that which on multiple can represent a physical quantity, it can give more physical quantities. Likewise here, that is what it is saying here, reproducibility. It can reproduce more physical quantities. Density is equal to mass upon volume. Density is equal to mass upon volume. So density, we calculate density by the use of mass and volume. Means what? Volume and mass can reproduce another physical quantity. That is what it is saying. Now fifth is convenience in use. It should be very easy to use, not very complicated that you have to put Pythagoras theorem or you have to do these much calculations. It should be very easy to use. Now the next topic is system of units. There are 3 system of units. FPS, which is called British engineering system, and here mass is calculated in pound, length is calculated in foot, and time is calculated in second. Second is CGS. It is Russian system. Here mass is calculated in gram, length in centimeter, and time in second. Okay. And now the third is MKS system, and here mass is calculated in kilogram, length is calculated in meter and time is calculated in second. Here I have shown here major systems FPS, CGS and MKS, and in India this MKS system is following. We are following MKS system. Now we are going to talk about classification of units. On classification of units, there are two kind of units: fundamental units and derived units. I had talked about fundamental and derived physical quantities. Now I am talking about units, although they are same. So those units which are not described using other PQs, mass, it has not been derived or described from any other, it is just kg, kilogram. It is just its own unit, its own fundamental unit. Likewise, current has its ampere, A, which is represented by A. Temperature has K, Kelvin. Yes, we so many times have said that it is 36 degrees Celsius or Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin, but mostly Kelvin is used. That is why I have written length in meter, time in seconds. Now derived units, those units which are derived from fundamental PQ's units, you can say. Area meter square. I have shown that length meter, area meter square, means this unit of area has been derived from this unit of length, which is a fundamental unit. Okay. Now volume is also derived from here. Then speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is length, okay, meter, and then distance upon time means second. So that is why meter per second. Its unit has been derived from the units of fundamental PQs. So now we are going to discuss about fundamental physical quantities, their units and their symbols. So these are 7 fundamental physical quantities. Mass, its unit is kilogram and its symbol is kg. Likewise, length, its unit is meter and its symbol is m, which is represented by m. Now time is its unit is second and its symbol is s. Then after current has the unit of ampere and it is denoted by A. Temperature, it has the unit of Kelvin and it is represented by the letter K. Then after amount of substance, which unit is moles and its symbol is MOL. Then after last one, luminous intensity, which unit is candela and it is denoted by CD. So that's all about